Are you ready to learn about nature's Zoloft? Yeah, you heard me right. But before we get started, I need to do a couple of disclaimers. I am not a medical practitioner. I am not a psychologist or psychiatrist. I am not saying that anyone on antidepressants should stop taking their drugs. So are we clear? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, so let's get into the good stuff. Yes, you heard me right. Nature's Zoloft. Welcome to my segment called Naturally Swapped, where I give you natural remedies for some of our daily ailments. By the way, my name is Chris. I make comforting foot care and on occasions give tips and tricks in holistic wellness. So let's get cracking. Ready? So I'm not going to gatekeep and make you watch to the end, but I do recommend that you watch to the end to learn the benefits and the how. So lean in. Nature's Zoloft is foot soaking. I know, you're about to scroll by, but no, stop and listen. Foot soaking goes back millennias, right? The Eastern cultures got it early on. They put the connection of the foot body connection long ago. Us Americans were just catching up. But let me tell you why and how foot soaking at least once a week, but if you really want to be gung-ho, twice a week, and I wouldn't recommend more than 3 times a week. Why? This is a game changer in nature's Zoloft for your life. So they're now doing more and more studies about the benefits of foot soaking and our overall body, whether that be physiological or psychological benefits. So let me just run down some of the benefits from these studies, which I'm going to link in my notes below. So some of the benefits are when we fall asleep, some of us, especially us late night scrollers, we have, super active brains, but instead of scrolling on YouTube or something like that, you could easily swap that for a foot soak. Why? Because it amps up a more restorative sleep. It helps with cortisol levels. It helps with circulation. It helps with heart health. It helps with inducing a deeper, more relaxing state, lowering your stress. Foot soaking in warm water is a game changer. And to up the ante, you can just soak in just plain basic water. Yeah, you heard it from me. A foot care person is telling you you can technically soak in just plain water, warm water. But if you want to up the ante, you can add things that will allow for your soak to become even more beneficial and even more Zolofty. Yes, you heard that, Zolofty. So you can add essential oils. You can add salts. You can add magnesium. You can add a combination of all those things. You can add herbal oils, all to make this soak just yummy, right? And allow you to drift into this state of pure bliss, right? So why do you want to add these things? Well, essential oils, they all have different properties and different things that they do for you. So if you find the essential oil that works best for you, then you can, the number one go-to most people would recommend is like lavender, but there are so many other essential oils out there that you can add to your soak that could help you with things that you may be experiencing, like if you're having a hard time focusing, clary sage or rosemary. Like there's so many other essential oils than the basic lavender, chamomile, and eucalyptus. So that's number one. Next, you have salt. So like Himalayan salt, Dead Sea salt. Why are these salts important? Because they have those valuable trace minerals that many of us are deficient in. And by soaking in that, it just helps your skin absorb. Our skin absorbs about 60% of what we apply to it. So it just helps you absorb those much needed nutrients. Then you have something like magnesium. Magnesium is a trace mineral that is in a lot of salts, but it's not at the quantity that you would get if you were to do like most common magnesium most people know about is Epsom, right? Epsom salt, magnesium sulfate, but there's also magnesium chloride, magnesium carbonate, magnesium oxide. There's so many different types of magnesium. So you find the one that you like the best and you can add that. And magnesium is a great sleep inducer. Talk about drifting to a pure bliss. If you add magnesium to your soak, let me tell you, you probably wouldn't even make it through your soak without drifting off to sleep. It is that good. And then herbal oils like almond oil or like a I can't speak, you guys. Macadamia nut or something like that, right? That will just help moisturize your feet, because by soaking our feet, of course, our cells swell up, right? And if you don't moisturize your feet as soon as you're done soaking, it can cause dryness. You have to do these things and do them right and practical in order for you to have these long-term benefits. And you can do a combination of all of them. I would be a moron not to plug the fact that Naturally London has magnesium rich foot soaks. That is a 2 type of magnesium blend that is super yummy. It smells like pineapple and pomelo. It's delicious and it's great for your feet. Do not eat it, but it smells delicious. And it's great for your feet. Okay, let's get back into what we were talking about, foot soaking and how it's nature's Zoloft. So let me walk you through it. You had a long day at work. You take care of all the things you need to take care of, and an hour before you're about to go to bed, instead of scrolling on your phone, you pick up your favorite book or a notepad, or you put on music and do nothing. That's something that a lot of us are afraid to not do. But hey, we're in the era of nothingness. You guys, I'm having a really hard time talking today, and I'm very nervous. So thank you for sticking with me, because I'm about to get to the good part. So you draw your soak. You can do your soak in anything that you own that holds water and fits your feet and allows for you to be able to fill it up, at least hopefully to your ankles, right? So you do your soak, you add your Naturally London's revitalizing foot soak, and you soak your feet for at least 15 minutes. Doing that one act is going to help you reap those wonderful, wonderful benefits that I mentioned. Lower cortisol, lower stress, more restorative sleep, just a deeper sense of relaxation. Hello, good mood. All of our amazing things that happen to our bodies that help replenish, and our brain wash, not brainwash, but our brain washes itself, all happens while we're sleeping. For women, our hormone regulation happens while we're sleeping. So by doing this beautiful evening drift doing this evening drift at least 2 times a week, no more than 3 times a week, you will see a difference in your mood physically and psychologically. I want to challenge you. Yes, you that's still watching, I'm going to challenge you to give this a whirl. Just try one time. Let's say just one time. Just do it once. And let me know in the comments. I want you to come back and let me know how this works out for you. I'm addicted to soaking. I love soaking my feet. It is truly what I do when I'm feeling a little bit icky, when I'm not feeling centered, when I'm tired, when my feet hurt. Whenever I have a chance, I soak my feet. But the most important thing you need to make sure you do after you soak your feet, while your feet are still damp, is to moisturize them right after you soak. You don't necessarily have to scrub and do all these excess things. You just soak, pat your feet dry, butter those puppies up. So I hope you give Nature's Zoloft a try. Foot soaking is the new and never going away way to cope with our stress. It's the new glass of wine. It's everything. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video. And if you have any other questions, let me know and I may make a video out of your question. And until next time, ciao for now.